In Salford, whilst in London, Maida Vale to be exact, we've got Cardiac's family and friends. Hello, guys and girls.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Jim?
Hi, I'm here.
Hello, mate. Yeah, good job, eh, really? And so, I mean, we've already kind of set the scene. We're all doing that, mate. So we've just set the scene with Spratley's before about what happened and the turn of events and the awful turn of events. But before we get to anything else, would you like to just introduce the band? Because they are all legends, obviously, but some legends featuring the Cardiac's previous DNA.
Okay. Well, there's me.
Yeah.
Bobby Leith on drums, Craig Fortnum on percussion today. Adrian Rhodes doing a double shift. He's playing keys for us. Got Chloe Harrington. She's playing the saxophone. Marc on vocals today.
Ooh.
And Vic Hayes and the lovely John Paul on guitars and vocals.
Hello. Yeah, hello everybody. Well, like I say, just so great to have you here and playing with us. And
Pleasure, mate.
you know, it was. It's just. It is an emotional night, really. I have to say that because it's so sad to think of the fact that the last time Cardiac's played together was actually in session for us in 2008.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and we've played that session on many, many occasions. And for those who don't know, and like I say, if anybody's just joined us now, and then Tim did suffer a heart attack and a stroke, and the band never played with Tim again. But you're back. I mean, the love for Cardiac's, I mean, it's almost unprecedented. They are one of those bands that people quite often will love Cardiac's and not really like any other band at all.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. But, I guess we're getting a bit more popular now, aren't we? Which is kind of good.
Well, the fans, the Cardiac Army are just amongst the most feverish in the world. We just established that with talking to Joe about Spratley's as well. And so, how did it feel to kind of get the gang back together again after all that time?
Funnily enough, all the time Tim was ill, I never actually envisaged ever playing with Cardiac's again because it just didn't seem right without him there. And Vic and Joe came up with a couple of previous ones, which I sort of half-heartedly said, yeah, I'll do that. And then in the end, for this little session outing, me and John actually had a chat together, and we both said, well, we've both been sort of putting it off, but this time it just felt right, and we just thought it just deserved to be out there and played live. So that's how it all got together, and this is why we're doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm blessed you for doing
the word.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful thing that you're doing, and it is all just by way of tribute to your brother as well, which is just the most perfect thing. And so we were talking yesterday, Jim, actually, about the LSD album and
the unfinished album.
Yeah, so could you explain exactly what's been going on with that and where you're up to with it?
I can't tell you too much about it because, to be honest with you, I've got no dates or firm information about it at all, really. But it's kind of nearly done, and it's in mix at the moment, but it's all a bit slow and whatever. I'm hoping to get it out maybe April or something next year.
Right, okay. We were discussing this, and so a lot of the groundwork was laid down with Tim. Obviously, you know, and obviously then things just went a different direction, sadly. So you've got kind of a lot of the groundwork there, and you're just kind of building on it and turn it into a Cardiac's record, basically.
Well, yeah, everyone who's here really's worked with it with Tim. Craig did a lot of work with it with Tim while he was in when he was ill, and he was bouncing back and forth with that and making sure everything was more or less what he wanted it to sound like, really.
Yeah.
So it is kind of his vision and his project, and we've tried our best to make it as accurate to that as we could.
I'm sure it will be brilliant, Jim. Absolutely. And when you're playing like the two gigs that we've mentioned before, and the ones coming up already mentioned, does it feel quite strange for you on stage not having your brother shouting at you?
It's quite a relief, to be honest with you. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but yeah.
No, I know. I mean, just the sessions that you did.
We missed the old fella.
Yeah, of course we do. We all do. Okay, so were you kind of like taken aback really by the reaction to when Tim was taken out of the frame? Because, like I say, it was just it was a real sweep of emotion and so heartfelt at the time.
Yeah, it was amazing. I just couldn't. Yeah, brilliant.
Right. Okay.
That's all I can say about it, really.
Yeah.
Like you say, it was a real swell of emotion about it all.
Yeah.
And it's kind of driven on from there, really. So
yeah. Well, you use the word driven.
Sod's missing it all now, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, mate. Okay, so we've mentioned the gigs that you're doing with Cardiac's Family and Friends and Tim Smith Spratlys, but you're going to do 2 songs for us now, then 2 classics. So what are you going to do, and in what order?
Right, we're going to start off with The Duck and Roger the Horse, and follow it up with Big Ship.
Brilliant. Okay, Cardiac's Family and Friends. Thank you.